All right, we'll give her another try.
That's right.
Baby, come and show me how. Gotta do it right now. You know you gotta hold me down. Can I let the moment pass? Good things they never last. Pull up in a whip, you know I had to hit the gas. Yeah, that's premium. Pull up with a team and them ain't worried about the other side. They know that they ain't beating them on everything.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're gonna catch you up to speed on a situation I ran into recently trying to move out of my storage garage unit. I rent another garage about 30 minutes from this house. And basically, out of nowhere, I received a text that I had to move out of there within 30 days because my landlord decided to sell her house. Now, she's a great lady, elderly woman, bless her heart. She could do what she's got to do, but it did cause me a little bit of stress. All in all, things worked out, and I'm going to take you along for the journey, so stay tuned.
All right, y'all. Good day. We are back. I'm sorry it's been a while. It's not intended, but unfortunately, I have been really busy with trying to move out of my rental garage. So you probably remember from a while back, I've been renting this garage and it has served me very well for the last 3 years. I've definitely had this be a little bit of a money maker for me. I've definitely gotten my good use out of it, especially in the sense of being able to store additional inventory, cars that are being flipped, but I don't have the space at my house. I mean, I was storing upwards of 8 cars here at sometimes, 7, 8 cars, pretty regularly. So it was an amazing space, and I was able to rent it for a mere $250 a month. For that reason, it was quite an unusual situation. You never are going to get a 30 by 30, 900 square foot unit for 250 bucks a month. That's just unheard of. In fact, the first year that I rented it, she had the rent at 200 a month. So it was a really great deal. So it really worked out while I had it, but now, as you can see, we are moved out. All the cars are out except for the POW, which is just remaining until I take it back to my buddy's house. So yeah, it's the end of an era. It is on to moving the cars around. We are having to consolidate now. Or one of the good things about that is the fact that now my favorite cars, let's say this car, are now sitting in my garage for the first time. So that's a great sight to see. I love waking up and walking out to the garage and seeing those sets of taillights greet me. It is a new special experience. I must admit, when I first found out I had to move out of this garage, I was super panicked. I was thinking I was gonna have to sell off the fleet and get rid of everything, but we're gonna get you up to speed. We're gonna explain where everything went, what inventory or vehicles are still left in the fleet, what I'm going to still sell, and what I'm going to still keep. So stick along. Thanks a lot for everyone tuning in. Sorry it's been a minute, but we got a lot more fun stuff coming up. All right, let's hope this POW starts now. You never know with this old girl. Sometimes she starts and sometimes she don't. Good thing is she ain't my car. Even if she won't, we'll find a way to get her home. And Yumi, please move your broom. This car is gonna come out soon. Okay. Here we go, rolling through. Let's go. All right, we'll give her another try.
That's right.
Good things they never last. Pull up in a whip, you know I had to hit the gas. Yeah, that's premium. Pull up with a team and them ain't worried about the other side. They know that they ain't beating them on everything I love. Work to the man above, keep it cool, calm, collected. At this point, you get the message. Life is hectic, but we gotta keep it rolling, though. Gotta keep it grooving, keep it moving like we stole it, though. Rolling with the punches, giving hits like we are in a scope. Even though I'm clocking, punching in, I'm independent, though. Staying prayed up, ain't nothing gon' phase us. Ain't never gon' let a lame say what they just made up. I never take a pay cut, we getting what we want.
Okay, so for the Jurassic Park Jeep, we did get it out of the storage unit as well, but the brakes are totally shot on it. It's not so safe to drive, so I had it AAA'd back to the house for free, and then as soon as I got it back, I ordered the brake kit off of eBay as well as the brake cables. So I'm doing a full rear brake drum job, the shoes, the springs, the clips, all the hardware, as well as the cables themselves.
All right, first things first, this Jeep desperately needs new brakes. The rear parking brake does not work at all, and I believe a lot of this mechanism is dysfunctional. It's super rotted, and I couldn't even get the adjuster to turn. So let's get these switched up. Ready, and go. I absolutely hate working on drum brakes because they're always a little different on every single one you work on. So I got this side put together because the passenger side was already still together. But now I've decided to replace these rotted ass parking brake cables on the back side, and to do that, I gotta take these shoes off all over again. But since the other side's blown apart, I won't have a reference. So taking this video not only to explain to y'all what I'm up to, but also as a reference for when I put this back together and make sure that all of these pins and doodads go back together the way they're supposed to. All right, let's give this a whirl.
All right, so after I got the brakes buttoned up, I did start the vehicle and immediately found a leak. It was in fact a fuel leak coming from the fuel filter. You can see if you look closely, right at the bottom of that 90 where the hose goes into the fuel filter, there is a little bit of a tear which was leaking fuel on the ground. However, it was an easy fix. I was able to get a little piece of 3/4 inch tube for the fuel line, and everything is good now. And then as soon as we got that wrapped up, we drove the Jeep to its new storage unit, and it sprung a coolant leak. And actually, this one was from a broken hose.
We pulled up right here on the Jeep, and we got a broken hose. So right now, this is what you do in the field. If you can cut it back and re-splice it back on. So that was broken. Now we'll go back, take our hose clamp right here, same one, fit it right over, and should be good as new again.
Can I go off?
Yeah.
But
Here we go. And just like that. That's called a field repair. Just no need to replace the hose completely. Just cut back the broken piece, slip it right back on. Now that can work if it's somewhere up here too, right next to your clamp. If you get a crack, just cut it back and stick it right back on. All right, there you go. Fixed in the field. Bang. Okay, and here is the final resting place of the Jurassic Park Jeep and the childhood Celica for now, until we figure out our next move.
And then on to my favorite part of this whole move. Now, I mentioned this earlier, but at first I was devastated about losing my storage unit. I didn't know where I was going to put all my cars. I was worried about bringing my nice cars back to the garage where things could potentially fall over on them, scratch them, get bumped into with the kids' bikes and Power Wheels, etc. But at the end of the day, this makes the most sense. I can enjoy the car here. I can see it every single day. I absolutely love just hanging out in the garage with the dogs. This is my nightly routine now. I just lean back, look at the fleet in the driveway, and hang out with the pups in there, and it's been great.
All right, well, I guess that's it. We'll say goodbye to this garage. We'll leave the oil stains for the new owner, and so long.
Okay, now that is a wrap. As I mentioned, everything worked out in the end. We found a place to store all the cars, and I actually kind of like having them more centralized at my house as opposed to 30 minutes away from the garage. Makes it easier to work on, easier to enjoy, and all in all, it was nice having all of the cars in one spot and being able to look at them right there, but at the end of the day, this makes more sense now, and I just needed to have that shove to put me into taking all the cars back here. So I'm glad they're back. We have a fun event that we did with the 911 recently. We got a video coming out on that, as well as another car we picked up from the south. It is a JDM vehicle, so stay tuned. Thanks a lot and take care.